that last clip of me there, yeah, I didn't have that plugged in. What I was talking about was listening to Survivor by the Chipmunks. Good song. And what I was going to say before I realized that my mic wasn't plugged in, which good thing I noticed before, was, oh my gosh, guys, you almost fell over. I'm so sorry. You're important to me, I promise. This is not really a doable setup. When is it ever? I brought my tripod this time in hopes to come up with a setup, but of course it doesn't fit on my dash because the tripod's so fat. Okay. Me trying to fix the lighting. What I was going to say, oh my gosh, let me ramble on, was I was going to talk about this song that I just listened to on the way here, and I think it's life-changing, personally. Where is it? Where is it? It's called Dunked On. It's by Froggy Fresh. Just go look it up. It's incredible. It's whenever I think about basketball or someone mentions basketball to me, this is the first song I think of. If you listen to it, you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. It's really good. If you're the type of person who genuinely does not enjoy listening to strange music, then truthfully, this is probably not for you. Because I have an entire playlist. It's called Music on Crack because yeah, it's just music on crack, and it's 3 hours and 49 minutes long, and I'm sure I could add more music to it, but yeah, I also have a bunch of the bad lip reading stuff on here, like Bushes of Love, Seagulls, Mastic, Chug Jug With You, that one's really good, Gangnam Style, Boomerang by JoJo Siwa, you know we get down to Boomerang, Dumb Ways to Die, Peaches, Have you ever heard that one? It's by Jack Black. It's from the Donkey Kong movie? Ooh, no. Super Mario Bros. Donkey Kong. Sophia, get it together. Oh, from the start, Meowified. I believe I have the Barbie ones too. Anyway, this is not even... It's Thursday night. I think it's almost 10 o'clock. I think it is 10 o'clock. No. It's only 9:25. And I go out for my drive and I sit in the parking lot. I actually drive up to the mall and I sit in the parking lot in the mall because the mall closes at 9. And so there's not a lot of people sitting here other than people obviously who are coming out of work or people getting picked up. But typically it's pretty empty, so I can just sit here and yap to this camera. But you guys are the camera. So fist pump. Ready? Fist pump. 3, 2, 1. Fist pump. I expect you to fist pump. And if you didn't do it, what I really came to talk about is there are certain things, actually, I don't even know what I want to talk about, but there are certain things that really just make me so angry. And it's specifically with relationship stuff. And again, I sound like a crazy person talking about relationship stuff, but it's because I'm so surrounded by it. And honestly, each and every day it comes to bother me more and more because there is such this heavy push to get married young. And people are like, okay, sorry, let me restart. People are like, rare aesthetic, you get married young. Guys, marry young. Okay, arrange a marriage for me then. Gosh, it's like people in relationships are blinded to the fact that great, you can get married young, but you know you have to be in a stable relationship to get married young. So this is not me hating on people getting married young, okay? Because if you get married young, that is what it is. Go you. Like, okay, that sounds sarcastic and mean. I mean this in a genuine way. I actually have lots of friends who got married over the past few months, and they're all young. And my best friend got married. Okay, I've known her for like 10 years and she got married and genuinely could not be more proud and excited for her and her future and her life. She's incredible. But people pushing it on you to get married young is really annoying because if you get married young, good for you. That is a good thing and I'm not shaming you for doing that. But trying to push it on other people when it's like, okay, dog, I need to be in a steady relationship in order to get married young. Meaning that I need to find someone to date. And honestly, the dating scene is just really crappy because nobody wants to take accountability for their actions. And I think guys are kind of wusses. Like, why do I have more balls than guys do? And that's not all men. I'm a man hater, but only to the specific, only to the ones who I truly think need to be humbled or need an ego check. There are good men out there, like my dad. My dad's a great guy. The guy my friend married, great guy. I just went to a wedding like last weekend, and the guy and the girl, great people. Like, he's a great guy. He's going to be a great husband to her. So there are good men. I just think I tend to run into the bad ones. I think that's the issue. I attract the terrible men. They're like, you're a catch. And I'm like, thank you. And then we talk, and they're like, I'm not ready. I'm going to run away to Japan. And when I get back, nothing is going to be the same. It's so funny. The last guy I talked to when I was in high school, we were friends for a while. There's an airplane. We were friends for a while. We both liked each other, both too wussy. Whoa, that is like, well, I think that's WestJet, guys. It's WestJet. I don't actually know the models. It's funny when people name the models. I'm like, I can name the brands. That's Flair Air. Anyway, sorry. The last guy I talked to, we were friends. He went to Japan, okay? Came back, and then we stopped talking. We stopped being friends even. And we were friends. We both liked each other, but we were too, like, we didn't want to say anything, I guess. And I wasn't going to say anything. And I'm kind of glad in that situation I didn't say anything, because his friends and the people he hung out with were not really good people. I think he was a good person influenced by bad people, and then it just kind of went downhill. Anyway, he went to Japan, and you know what's really funny now too is he works in aviation. Like, he's going to school for it. Like, he's doing avionics or something. I don't even know what's up. I just follow him on Instagram. And I don't really care what he's doing with his life. I just know that from high school, that's what he was planning on going into. Because I sat beside him at grad after all this drama went down, which was really funny. And, yeah, and he's Asian. And this is where my story gets funnier. And then just recently, I started talking to this guy. Just recently, over the summer. And we talked for like 5 months. And he goes to Japan. And then we stopped talking. And he was honestly more confusing, because I would say he was definitely more invested than the first guy. Like, this guy for the first few months was like super persistent, and if I didn't answer, he'd be like, what? Why don't you answer? And really, I should have stood my ground. I should have set up better boundaries. So part of that's on me, part of that's on him for making me feel like he cared. Maybe don't do that. But anyway, and then he went to Japan. We talked in Japan, like when he was in Japan, the absolute most. He got back, things got weird. I kept things going because I was like, I'm anxious and I'm attached now, and so I'm gonna run to you instead of setting up my own boundaries and deciding that maybe it's not a good idea. Anyway, and then things kind of ended. I don't want to say dramatically. I think that I was just like, you're honestly confusing me, and I feel like we can't be friends because I don't know what you want. And he was like, well, you act like you want to be more than friends. Dog, you act the same way. That's what confused me, and I feel like you can't be friends with me. But he thought that I couldn't be friends with him. Anyway, and so I blocked him. But I still follow him on Instagram. You know, still got to keep my stalking up to date. And for those of you that think that's weird,
don't care.
I will stalk him. I stalk a lot of people. It's not even just him. That sounds so creepy, but it's true. And another airplane. I stalk people typically. Guys, I can't tell what brand that is. It's a big airplane. That's all I know. I stalk people that I like for a while, or that I was attached to for a while, and then eventually I get over it and I just kind of forget. They're still always kind of there. But anyway. Oh, and the funny part about this guy is he works in aviation. Okay, I'm not going to go too specific. He works in aviation, and he's white Asian. So, how did this happen to me twice? Both guys I talked to happen to be Asian in some way. Both work in the aviation industry. Both went to Japan and then stopped talking to me. And probably both, like, mid. They're both mid, to be honest. No hate to them, though, honestly. The one was in high school, so I feel like the maturity level makes more sense. This guy, on the other hand, though, the newest guy, I make it sound like I've talked to so many guys. I've talked to 2 guys in my life. This guy, on the other hand, I'm like, you should be more mature. It's also slightly more awkward because our friends are, like, connected. I won't go further into detail on that, but anyway, no hate to either of them. Honestly, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it sucks, but just be careful with people's emotions, maybe. That's kind of all I gotta say. I need to remind myself of that too, because sometimes I do things where I'm like, I feel like that could have hurt somebody, and I didn't even think about it that way. So anyway, there was my yap session about dating and the fact that people need to stop telling you to marry young if you're not even dating somebody. Marrying young is not wrong, but I also think it's too much pressure. And I think that if we were to say, hey, get married when you want to get married, or get married when the moment is right, I think that's a better push. Because if you get married young and that was the correct thing for you to do, like that was, you felt confident in that and you're in love and whatever, then great. But if you get married at the age of 28 because that's when you met your guy, I don't see an issue with that. So, anyway, it's alright. This was a lot of yapping. Green light that starts it to record always blinds me before I record it. Anyway, okay, let's go on a little adventure, guys. I know I just talked for 11 minutes. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna try and cut out as much as I can. I have a lot of energy right now. There's a car driving by. Hello. Hey, what's up? Oh, he didn't even look at me. What the heck? What the heck? Okay, we're back home. And I'm gonna crash out. Well, I'm crashing out. I'm gonna cry. And my mom's gonna be like, wow, you're up for a long time. Yes. I left at like 8:40. It's 10:40, 2 hours. 2 hours, wow. Wow, that's a long time, but I don't care. It's because, what else am I supposed to do? Sorry, what else am I supposed to do with my time? There's nothing to do, and I don't really have anyone to hang out with. I know, it's traumatic. One time my friend looked at me because I was telling her about this guy who just, like, used me and is now like, I don't know what I did. I don't think I did anything wrong. Yeah, of course you didn't. Anyway, oh my gosh, this situation makes me so angry. It, like, peeves me. This is why I need to go to the gym. And my sister just left. Her car was right there. Actually, her car was in the spot I'm in because this spot's better. But anyway, I was talking to my friend about it. And this is why I don't ask my friends for advice or don't tell them things anymore, because I'm like, your advice sucks and what you're going to say to me is not comforting. She was like, I don't know how much you go out, but like, maybe you should hang out with some friends to distract you. What do you mean? You are my friend. Guys, I don't think you understand. I have 4 friends. 3 of which are in college, 1 of which is married. They all never have time. It's like trying to book an appointment at the dentist. They're like, are you available February 2027? Bitch, what? It confuses me because I'm just like, I don't know. Are you available next week? Sorry. I'm going to have to send you my Google Calendar. It's completely full. I just can't. I can't. And they're all, and it's not that I'm not happy for all of them. I understand that, like, they have their lives and they shouldn't go rot away and be sad. Okay, that's not what I'm saying. But it's so difficult because they all have their own lives and they're all out here, like, my one friend's super social. Like, she has her little social circle. My other friend is dating somebody. Same with my other friend. She's dating someone. She has a little social circle in school. Actually, I think they all have social circles. 2 of them are dating, 1 of them is married, and then 1 of them just has a little social circle. But I'm just like, I don't even need to date. I just need some friends. I just need people to hang out with. That can hang out more than once every 6 months is preferably what I want. I feel like it's not that difficult. Is it that difficult, guys? It's not, right? It's not. I can't be the only one. Okay, I kind of have to be quiet-ish. I can't talk too loud, so hopefully the mic picks up my voice. We're making mac and cheese. I need to get the mac and cheese. I just crashed out for like, why is this not working? I just crashed out for like 20 minutes. My mom texted, are you okay? I just said yes. I wasn't about to explain my crash out. Papa Squad. KD. Expressing free will. Can you wait? Would that put you to sleep? Do you think? It's like ASMR. This smells really good. I'm gonna go watch TV and eat my mac and cheese. Okay. The goal here is not to fall down the stairs. I've got my water bottle, my phone, in my maybe overly large bowl of Kraft dinner. I know, not really a healthy option. I started, oh no, if you saw my last video, you would have known that I started my week actually rather healthy. This is the end of that week, by the way. And I started it rather healthy, you know, I was drinking my healthy juices and I was going to the gym, and then crash out of the century and I'm making mac and cheese at midnight. And you don't even want to know what I just posted on my private story on Instagram, my friends only. I originally didn't have a friends, wow, this is quite the angle. I originally did not have an only friends page on Instagram, but there are things I'm like, this would be fun to post, but I know that some of my haters would be seeing it, and you know, we can't really have that. So I took my non-haters and put them on the list. Now we're gonna watch TV. I didn't even do my skincare. I probably should. Yeah, that's a later worry. I will brush my hair though. You guys know we've got the nice hairbrush. That's if you watched my last video, I just assume. But it's my bendy hairbrush. Oh, and I washed my hair yesterday, so it feels really nice. And I keep switching accents. Oh, I also just got a skin treatment done today, which feels really nice. I'm gonna shut this light off. Sorry, it's gonna get dark. Okay, well, time to eat my mac and cheese. If we do anything on this channel, it's eat good food. I'll show you guys. Here's my snack. I did already eat some. Just bananas and Nutella. Just a really good, healthy snack. The bananas are healthy, so, right? And then coffee, which I didn't add too much creamer to. Yeah, I'm so tired. I actually sat sorry, can I try speaking English again? I sat at my desk to eat, but I think I'm gonna lay in my bed. In bed. Feel so sick right now. Awesome sauce. And I've made some tea. It's nighttime chamomile tea. It smells refreshing. Refreshing. Do you guys know that one? I feel like I need to find these things for you guys. Sorry, my laptop keeps turning off. I need to turn that brightness down. Why do I have a headache? Maybe because the brightness on your screen is adjusted for an 80-year-old's eyes. Like, oh my gosh. Anyway, it's TV time, guys. It's TV time. Okay, guys, I won't lie. I have no idea what this video is about, but I have to edit it and get it. Whoa, what is going on with my screen? And get it. Oh my gosh, Isabel.
What's going on?